So in today's video, I would like to talk a little bit more about the consultation, the first meeting that I have with a client. Whatever is a new client or a previous client and we are doing recurring, I like to have a first meeting to talk about the project. Usually this meeting lasts between half an hour to an hour, depending on the number of packaging, and again, depending if the client knows us or not. It's a video meeting because I want to be able to show samples, structure. We go a little bit deep in that first meeting. So the first thing is usually if the clients, they don't know us, I do a quick introduction of Pack2Pack Design. I'm explaining who we are, what we do, what is our process. Then I explain a little bit about lead time. I'm quite transparent with the clients. So I explain how we work and what will be the process, saying that we are going to work with them from start to the end until the delivery of the perfect packaging for them. So during that consultation, I like to understand what is the goal for the clients. First thing first, it could be just working with the clients on their current packaging, meaning they already have the packaging, they know exactly what they want, they have already experimented other packaging, and they are quite straightforward, saying, hey, I want a box like that, that size, we have the design, we know a little bit more about the quantity we want to order, and so it's a little bit more straightforward. I just try always, even if the box is already known and the clients know what they want, I still want to make sure that we solve potential issues or we improve the current packaging. So I have all my samples. So when we work with the clients about structure, about size, about we try to, I try to make sure that the packaging we are talking about is the perfect packaging for them. So sometimes I can, show some other options just to open the conversation, okay? But we have some clients, we know exactly what they want. It's quite straightforward. So we just introduce Pack2Pack Design, and I'm listening to the clients about what they are looking for, what is the strategy, and what the packaging they are using. And, most of the time in that case, they are looking for a price. So I know that we will have to get a good pricing for them if we want to have the project. In other cases, we work from scratch, meaning that the clients get to us, they have seen our Instagram, they know about us, they heard about us, and they want to have custom packaging. So usually two options, again. They don't have any packaging at all. They are starting from scratch. So we are just reviewing with them what they are doing, what is their product, what is the goal. If they have, for example, a bakery, a restaurant, or even a store, I like to see the atmosphere of the store or the bakery. I like to see if they have more like a luxurious side, more the natural side. I really like to understand their environment, their atmosphere, and we are also talking about the strategy behind the packaging. So we are going deep into the discussion, asking is that to protect the packaging? Is that to protect the product, sorry? Is that to sell more? Usually it is. So we go deep about what is the goal, what they want to do with the packaging, okay? Because depending on the strategy, depending on the target, depending on the type of business, my goal and my advisors and my expertise will be different, okay? Even for cake, my strategy, for example, will be different between a bakery, like a bakery, and it will be different if it's in a grocery store. It will be different if, for example, a cake box, we have the cake box, we take a cake, we put the cake in the box and then we sell it, or if it is a grab and go, for example. It's two different strategies. So that's why I like to spend time talking with the clients, understanding what they are doing, what they are selling, and what they expect with their new packaging. So it takes, quite a long time to talk about that because it's a discussion. Then we work about what type of packaging they are looking for. If they are already using some packaging, generic packaging, I like to ask them what they like in their packaging, what they don't like, if they have the perfect size, if they have sizes that they like, or sometimes they have to build the cake around the packaging, which is absolutely not what we are doing at Pack2Pack Design. At Pack2Pack Design, we have the product, whatever product it is, and we build the packaging around the product, depending on the strategy you have. Then we talk a little bit about design. Why? Because the goal for me is, of course, to send a quote, to work on a quotation. And in order to work on the quotation, I need to know if it's going to be a full color, if the clients want to add some little odd stamping because it's more a little bit on the luxurious side, if they want some UV spot, if they want windows, everything are parameters that will change the pricing. So we are talking a little bit about design, okay? Again, at Pack2Pack Design, we are doing all the design work, but we usually don't do any creation in design, okay? So if you come to us and say, I don't have any logo, I don't have anything, that's another business, okay? It's more close to a design agency, okay? Usually what we have is we work with the client's logo, some design element, or we can create some little design element, and that's also another reason why I like to understand the atmosphere of the store, of the shop, or of the company, if, for example, it's a candle company or a jewelry company, okay? So we work about what will be the best packaging depending on the product. What is the goal of the packaging? What type of design the clients had in mind? Sometimes the clients told us, I have no idea. So that's where our designer team come in and help us working on some design options, okay? And then when the structure, can be many packaging, but the structure, the size, some idea about the design, we are talking about the quantity. What will be the quantity per packaging? So usually I tell my clients that they need to calculate their packaging needs based on a 4-month usage. Why? Because our lead time is around 3 months between mass production and shipping, and I like to have some extra room just in case. You never know, and I don't want my clients to be out of stock or low in stock with their packaging, okay? So we talk about quantity. Our minimum is 1,000 per size per design for cake boxes, for most of our packaging. For the paper bags, our minimum is 3,000 pieces, okay? Because we are manufacturing the packaging for you. Okay, but of course, the lowest quantity it is, the more expensive are the packaging. So if you can go up a little bit in the quantity, so that's why I always advise about a usage of 4 months. It's always better because the quantity is really what will make a change in the pricing. It's not really the color, 1 color, 2 colors, 3 colors. It's more like the quantity. So the more you can order, the better price you will get, okay? Because when you work on the quantity, you work on the manufacturing part. The more we manufacture, the cheapest it is, but also on the shipping cost, the shipping part, because the more you ship, the less expensive it is per product. Hope it makes sense, but that's the idea. Okay, so we work on the structure, we work on the design, we work on the quantity, okay? And then we talk about lead time. So the step is doing a quote, and after that, if the client is okay with the quote, we always do a sample. So that's when the designer team comes in. That's where we go into the artwork and the details and everything, because we need to do a samples. Okay, when samples is approved, we go mass production and then shipping. So that first meeting is a little bit crucial because it's what going to build the project, and that's what going to make the project a success, because preparation is key. We are going to really go deep into your packaging needs, exactly knowing what you know, and to make sure also that the pricing that we provide is as accurate as possible, so you know exactly where you are going. And then if the pricing is okay, if you're ready to go, then we already did a lot in that discussion. So we have another meeting where we go specifically in the product that you want to order. Okay. Also, when I do that first meeting, the consultation, I also ask the clients where they want us to deliver the boxes. Our quotes are all included, design, prototype, boxes, packaging, and shipping. So I also need to know where we will have to deliver the box. So I need the delivery address. So at the end of the meeting, my goal is, one, explain who we are, Pack2Pack Design, convincing the clients that we can be a good fit for them, and that we know what we are doing, that we are taking care of the entire process. And then we go deep into the strategy with the clients. What is the goal for the packaging? What they are expecting behind the packaging? What solution, what issues, what problem will solve the packaging, okay? And then we go into the packaging itself. What type of structure, what type of packaging, the quantity, the design. So we have the structure, we have the design, we have the quantities, and we have the delivery address. When I have that, then the meeting is done, we did our job, and then I can work on a quote, okay? So that first meeting is really crucial, and I'm taking time with the clients. I'm showing already a kind of an expertise in the packaging world, showing that we know what we are doing and that we are good fit for the clients, because again, the packaging need to be a tool, either a marketing tool or a tool for the product to solve something, to help the clients. And it's definitely not the clients that will adapt the product to the packaging. I hate that. Usually the packaging need to support the product. Okay, the motto that we have at Pack2Pack Design is packaging that tells the product story. That's really the idea. We build the packaging around your product depending on your strategy, depending on your need, and depending on your goal. Okay, so if you have any project, or if you want us to work on your packaging, you already have packaging but you want to improve it, or you want to make sure that your packaging that you have is the best option for you, don't hesitate. Reach out to us. I will be happy to work with us. And again, that first meeting is totally free. There's no obligation behind that. It's just a way for us to show you our expertise and what we can do. So don't hesitate. Reach out to us if you have any project. And if you like my video, don't hesitate. Give us a like. Bye-bye.